Today I'll talk about energy conservation in fluid flow as described by Bernoulli's equation. Explain how Bernoulli's equation applies to a fluid flowing through a pipe with varying elevation but equal cross-sectional areas at 2 points. Why is the pressure higher at the point with lower elevation? So here pressure will be higher than here P2. So what is the reason? And cross-sectional area are same. Okay, so we have to show why is the pressure higher at the point with lower elevation. So here since the cross-sectional area at points 1 A1 and 2 A2 are equal, the velocity at these points V1 and V2 are also equal. V1 is equal to V2. This is due to the continuity equation, which state that for an incompressible flow the mass flow rate must remain constant along a streamline. So here A1 is equal to A2 means V1 is equal to V2. We can write that from the continuity equation. Now here Bernoulli's equation. Bernoulli's equation is a principle of conservation of energy for flowing fluids. It states that the total energy, pressure energy, kinetic energy and potential energy along a streamline is constant if the flow is steady, incompressible and frictionless. The Bernoulli's equation is given by P1 plus half rho V1 square plus rho g Z1 is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square plus rho g Z2, where P1 and P2 are the pressure at point 1 and point 2, rho is the fluid density, and V1 and V2 are the fluid velocity at point 1 and 2, and g is the acceleration due to gravity, and Z1 and Z2 are the elevation at point 1 and 2. Now applying Bernoulli's equation, so given that V1 and V2 due to equal areas, the kinetic energy terms half rho V1 and half rho V2 cancel out. So here this term and this term will be cancel out. So we have only P1 rho g Z1 is equal to P2 plus rho g Z2. So therefore Bernoulli's equation simplifies to P1 plus rho g Z1 is equal to P2 plus rho g Z2. Rearranging the equation, we get P1 minus P2 is equal to rho g Z2 minus Z1. Now from the simplified equation, if the point 2 is at the higher elevation than point 1, so Z2 greater than Z1 means here Z2 is greater than Z1, then we can write P1 greater than P2. This is because the pressure at a higher elevation needs to be lower to compensate for the potential energy difference. Thus the conclusion P1 greater than P2 is made when the elevation of the points 2 is higher than that of point 1. Now from here we can summarize the scenario illustrate how pressure decrease when the fluid flow from a lower elevation to a higher elevation while maintaining the same velocity. This behavior is consistent with principle of energy conservation in fluid flow as described by Bernoulli's equation. So from here we learn that A1 as if that A1 is equal to A2, so V1 will be V2, and from that if Z2 greater than Z1, so P1 what will be P1 greater than P2. So that's it. Thank you.